Hi, how's everybody doing today? I'm over here at in Port Orange, and they have these little creeks and stuff like that, little reservoirs, and there's a lot of turtles here. Some big turtles. So, sun's getting ready to set. It's nice out. It's a beautiful day out here today. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody that watches the channel and supports me and Sports Coach Script and these exposing NFL rigged football games. So it's pretty cool that we can all have an open discussion and try to figure out what's going on and why this stuff is legal, and to find out what can be done to get these games straight, and to get this stuff up put on legit. The fact of the matter is, people are losing a lot of money betting on these games, and the games are scripted and rigged, and the NFL knows the outcome of these games, and so does Vegas. So there's a lot of people that should be put in jail for this stuff. And talking to some Congress people and some senators to find out why they're allowing this to go down, or if they're even aware of it, it's even going on. But it's sort of any way to make a buck. But at the end of the day, this is getting to the point where it's so big and everybody thinks it's legit and rigged. Straight, but it's not. It's rigged and scripted, that states are pushing to have legalized casino, bring casinos to their states. Florida's one of them. And if you had that happen in all 51 states or whatever, with Puerto Rico and all that stuff, it would have such a problem. It wouldn't even be funny. There'd be so much crime in these areas, it wouldn't even be funny. You think it's corrupt and bad now, you get those kind of people in your cities, you're gonna have real problems. And back in 1989, when I was in high school or whatever, the state of Florida introduced state lottery, and it was supposed to help build the roads and the school systems, and they've raised billions of dollars, and hardly any of that money goes to education. We don't know where the money's at, and they've been, states have been caught rigging lotteries and stuff. So, it's just corrupt. They can't even let you, gamble correctly and be honest about that. That's what makes, I understand what makes betting fun. You pick a team, you think that team's better than the other team, and yes, sometimes upsets do happen, but when you're at a pro level, the mistakes these people are making is intentional. And even the teams that are, have a higher salary, in real life, they would just wipe this. It wouldn't even be close. It would be blowouts. Like I said, they keep it that way because somebody made a good question and asked if the owners are involved in this. Of course they're involved in this. It doesn't matter who wins or not. From my understanding and from what I looked in, each team gets like a $280 million to start their season off, and that is to pay for salaries, and that's to pay for maintenance on the facilities that they use, all that stuff, all the salaries, the coaches' salaries, the players' salaries. That's what the salary cap. But when teams are playing each other, they split it. The home team gets 60%, and the away team gets 40%, and everybody splits the money. And then the teams that sell memorabilia, I think they get like 65% of the sales from the memorabilia, and then the rest goes back to the NFL, which they split amongst the other 30 teams, 31 teams. So every team's getting a piece of everybody else's action. And Jerry Jones was the architect of that, and that's why he went out and had all these players. Before they got a salary cap, he would go out there and he'd have huge contracts with Nike, huge contracts with all these sponsorships, and that's how he afforded Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders. That's how he built that dynasty team. And the fact that the Minnesota Vikings were stupid and traded 7 to 10 players. I think it was like around 10 players for Herschel Walker. It was one of the biggest trades in the history of the NFL. And I think the other big trade was Ricky Williams with the Saints. They gave up, I think the Saints gave up a shit ton of picks to get him. So, yeah, it's scripted and rigged. If these games weren't scripted and rigged, like I said, the teams that have the superstar players on them and stuff, they would be the teams to beat. It's just like in baseball. You know, you don't think the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be able to compete with the Dodgers on an average. Their salary cap is nowhere near it, and anytime that the Pittsburgh Pirates gets a good player, they won't never pay them to stay there. They're going to let them go for trades or for draft picks and stuff. That's why they always get the top players, that they never stay in Pittsburgh. The Tampa Bay Rays have about three or four players that were Pirates, and then we traded one guy, Archer, to get Austin Meadows and all those people they got from us. So like I said, baseball is a different animal. That's the same thing. They all share the revenue. That's why the Pittsburgh Pirates can stay in the league this long, because they're sharing the revenue with the other teams that make a lot of money. And people do buy a lot of Pirates memorabilia, so that's another reason. So that's what keeps them involved in it. But it's all, no one's losing money in any of these professional outings. Nobody. They're all making money. In fact, we pay taxes on these stadiums that these people are using. So that when they say the NFL is licensed product, you have to get written permission to get it. No, it's not. We're paying taxes. That belongs to us. That stadium belongs to us. They don't own that stadium. Our taxes paid for that stadium. Our taxes paid for the roads and pays for the parking. We pay them money to be part of our community. They don't pay us money to be part of our community. We pay them. So they're not doing nothing for free, the NFL. None of these professional sports are. They don't do nothing for free. They're not donating any large amounts of money to help anybody. These organizations make trillions of dollars, and they'll donate $100,000 to a kids' league or $5,000 here or there. It's a joke. It's a joke. So, and the problem is, in our society, in today's society, 75% of the people out there believe everything they see on television, and they believe everything they see in the movies. So there's the problem there. And if you try to show evidence, they've been so brainwashed and propagandized that they will never admit that they've been duped. So, as the saying goes, it's a lot easier to trick somebody than to convince them that they have been tricked. So, or deceived, actually. But all we could do is make little videos here and there, and half of the people on the internet aren't even real people. It's bots on YouTube. So a lot of these people that are coming to these channels and stuff and saying shit aren't even real people. They're just bots. Or you have hired trolls that go up against other channels to do psyops against each other, to have people to be arguing over stupid shit that doesn't matter. So, but this matters because people are actually losing their money, and it's cheating. And anybody that's down for cheating and just that type of dishonesty, I don't even want to be associated with those types of people anyway. So I don't care if they are on our channel or not. So anyway, we're gonna head on out, and this is showing you where the turtles are at. It's kind of cool. So have a good day.